Welcome to Using Citation Generators Responsibly, MLA style. So you've done your research, you've gathered your sources, you've copied and pasted citations from citation generators or our databases. Now it's time to polish them and get them ready to turn in with your project. Most of our databases will generate MLA citations for you, but they're not perfect. You always need to double check for accuracy. If you've seen our earlier videos, you'll remember the 9 core elements of MLA citations. Author, who wrote it? Title of the source, what is it called? Title of the container, where is it found? Other contributors, editors, translators, version, like an edition or a volume, number, this is the issue and volume number for journals, publisher, who published it? Publication date, when was it published? Location, this could be page numbers, a DOI, or a URL. Once you've confirmed that the elements that are needed for your source are included, check for common mistakes made by citation tools. Here are a few big ones. First, missing information. Do you see all needed elements? Next, author formatting. It should be last name, comma, first name, like this. Watch out for names in all caps or with the first and last name or middle name in the wrong order. Then, title capitalization. MLA uses title case for its titles. So capitalize major words, avoid sentence case or all caps. Finally, extra stuff. Sometimes the generator includes duplicate info, extra links, or other info like access dates when they're not needed. Clean that up before submitting. Now let's format your Works Cited page correctly. Use the title Works Cited. Center it at the top, no bold, no underline. Then paste in your citations. Now double check the citations for accuracy, especially the common errors like missing information, title capitalization, author names, and extra information. And arrange them in alphabetical order by the first word. Usually this is the first author's last name, but if there's no author, it'll be the title. Then, since copying and pasting brings in some funky formatting sometimes, let's select all of the text and clean it up. Use an easy-to-read font like Arial or Times New Roman. Set the font size to 12 point. Remove any highlighting that may have copied over. Verify that you have double spacing throughout and that you remove any extra spacing before and after paragraphs. And ensure all the text is in black. Next, apply a hanging indent so that every line after the first line in the citation is indented. In Google Docs, highlight your citations, format, align an indent, indentation options, hanging, 1/2 inch. In Word, use the ruler tool or paragraph settings to set a hanging indent. Finally, don't forget your in-text citations. These appear in the body of your research project, and they point readers to the full citation on your Works Cited page. In MLA format, that means author's last name and the page number if it exists, all in parentheses. Here are some examples. For a book, author last name, page number. For a journal article, author last name, page number. For a website with no author, title in quotes. Bonus tip, if you mention the author's name in your sentence, you don't need to include it again in parentheses. Just the page number is enough. Here's what not to do for an author, and here's the corrected version. Don't include full names, P for page, or quotation marks unless it's a title with no author. So here's your final checklist. Use citation generators, but always check for errors. Fix author name formatting and capitalization. Make sure you have the core MLA elements present. Format your Works Cited with a title, alphabetical order, and hanging indents. Use in-text citations that match the start of each Works Cited entry. That's it. Need help? Just ask a librarian.